All right, Gardening with Guthrie subscribers. This is Wes, and I'm reporting with a week 4, 5, and 6 update because I've just been busy. You know how it is. Life hits us all. But just wanted to show the corn here. Looks a little wilted, but it's okay. Sun's been hotter than usual because of the chemtrails they spray in the air and put a amplifying effect on the sun, I could say, but that's neither here nor there. But the corn's doing pretty well. It's about 2.5 feet tall. This one planted about 2 weeks later is getting there. And then the corn that I saved from last year, the rainbow corn or the glass gem corn, that's now finally popping up, and the seedlings are doing well. I planted 10 rows, and I'm seeing some missing patches. Either it hasn't sprung up yet, or the seeds weren't good, or I didn't preserve them correctly. But overall, it looks like about a 90% germination rate. And then over here, I got 2 rows of sunflowers going. We're going to have to thin those out pretty soon so I can get I want to have about 10 sunflowers in each row. That's what I hope. Okra's popping up. Got 5 rows of green beans planted. 3 of them are coming up because they were planted a little bit earlier than the others. Still got a lot of tilling to do. My God. And then the tomatoes are doing awesome. Pepper's doing awesome. Uh, I'm beginning to wonder why the tomato plants aren't as big as they should be. And I'm thinking maybe because I've restricted the root growth to a 5-gallon bucket, maybe they won't get as tall as those bad boys over in that corner. But I just planted right here beets. Got some new beets growing. We're gonna try to keep the rabbits away from them. Uh, 2 different types of miniature pumpkins here in the front, just popping up, bursting with life. Here in the back are butternut squash seeds that I saved like 3 or 4 years ago, so they're still kicking. Eggplants haven't came up yet or sprouted, so still hopeful. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, maybe we got something popping up there. Maybe. And then up here, I got two kales planted, 2 spinach planted. Got a bunch new succulents that the lady down the street bought for me at Lowe's on discount. Then I got my rose bush. It's surviving, even though them damn June bugs tore the shit out of it. Or not June bugs, those Japanese beetles. The ferns are coming back after I got some transplants. I can't wait to have those as house plants. The lilies are doing well. Strawberry plants. Oh, yeah, right here. Molly, the lady down the street, also bought me on discount for $1 15 white strawberry plants. So I need to get those transplanted ASAP. Then everything up here is doing good. The lemon trees are kicking some ass. I got more little lemon tree babies popping up from seeds that I saved when I worked at Texas Roadhouse. That right there is a Fuji apple tree. Oh yeah. God's awesome, people. And then them tomato plant bad boys are about 2.5, 3 feet tall. Got a little bunch of babies popping up everywhere from tomatoes I fell down, so God is good, and I'll transplant them. The cantaloupes are doing awesome. Got some. The carrots aren't doing well for some reason. I got some coming up, but I think it's a lighting issue. This little planter doesn't receive as much light as it used to, so. And then let's see here. Oh, another addition to my farm. I now have a coffee tree. So, yep, there's that. Cherry tomatoes. They're like 3 feet tall. They're just popping out of there, out of that concrete bag. Trying this little thing where turn a milk jug, or in this case a tea jug, into a planter, and so far it's thriving. And oh, would you look at that? We got a baby watermelon. Look at that. Gonna have to get the trellis built quickly and get some support ready, because man, I would love it if I got a whole bunch of watermelons and cantaloupes. God, I love fruit. Ooh, yeah, this is bad. I was going to try to save it, but I'm just going to let the stuff grow up in there and keep watering it heavily and get them bulbs growing. Turnips are looking badass. I need to cut some leaves and just have some turnip greens. All manner of radishes growing good. Some of them are start to bolt and produce flowers, so you know what that means, guys. That means seeds. Celery's doing better now that I weed eated it around there. Still no potatoes, and the back's coming up. I'm starting to lose faith about this idea. I might have done something wrong, but we'll see. Oh, let's see here. Got some more. The herbs I planted out here by seed weren't coming up, so I went ahead and did some transplants. So those are Husky cherry tomatoes. Those are about a foot tall now. Those are the Rutgers tomatoes. And then these are more pineapple tomatoes. Then the mint transplant, man, that thing is just killer. Just bushy, and now it's producing some flowers, so we're going to try to save some seeds. The amaranth spinach, red spinach, that's good to eat right now as is, but I'm just going to let it grow up. And there's going to be some huge stalks that are probably going to be 5-6 feet tall that are loaded with seeds. And then the dill's looking beautiful, real beautiful. And then my flower garden is, can't wait to see those marigolds bloom. That's going to be awesome. Castor bean plants are all kicking ass, as well as the foxglove still hanging in there with her bad self. And then, we got some flowers appearing. Look at that, yeah. Ooh. All manner of sunflowers coming up. Marigolds, the biggest sunflower of them all. And if you're watching, you know whose flower that is. And then did some weeding over here, and I've been heavily using neem oil and water mixture, probably like 1 part to a full bottle. I mean, I put a decent amount of neem oil in there and shake it up, and I sprayed around the plants and on the plants, and they've still been attacked, but they're still standing, so that's what's up. We're going to get some seeds from a couple of those too. We're just thinking about letting that back row or maybe the front row all go to seed so I can collect them. And then pepper plants, I had a little faith in them, but now they're kicking ass, so that's awesome. And then the one pepper plant that something ate it or whatever, but it lost all of its leaves, and now it is coming back with a vengeance. But yeah, that's the garden. That's what's going on, and hope you all enjoyed this episode.